Hey there, it's Vicki Marie. I'm going to do a chit chat this morning, talk with you for a few minutes about my morning. I want to talk to you about just a quick little update about what's been going on since I started. I'm starting to journal again. Now, this is because I'm doing the Artist Way book again, and I did a video on that, so I'm not going to go into that. But a big part of the Artist Way is journaling every morning when you first wake up. You just journal. I might refer to them as morning pages because that's what the author calls them, and I have this morning page journal and I could write in that, but you can just write in any notebook. It's just journaling, and you get up in the morning and you write 3 pages of writing. Stream of consciousness, brain dump. You do not filter it. That's the hardest thing, and that's why I think if you do it on notebook paper and a pen, and you make sure nobody's going to read it, it's easier to just write the truth. I know for me, sometimes I can, especially in the beginning, I would filter what I was saying. So I've been a journaler pretty much my whole life, but morning pages was a game changer because it taught me to just really crack open and just say what I wanted to say, knowing that it didn't really matter. Nobody has to even read it, but it's just the power of putting my thoughts onto paper and getting it out of my head. It's like writing. Now, when I was a coach, I was a life. If you don't know, I was a life coach for almost over 2 decades, and I don't work with clients anymore that way. But it was a big part of my life, and one of the things that we did in almost every coaching program I ever taught, or anytime I worked with a client, one of the first things that we would do is we would work on what we called tolerations. And that's what this reminds me of, because now we called it tolerations. I think that word is really kind of loaded. And when I say that word, I think a lot of people they kind of have already always listening for that word. Like it's not, for some words, it's for some people it kind of triggers some people, because when I say what am I tolerating? We're raised to be tolerant of others, and that's not what I mean at all when I say tolerating. What are you tolerating? It basically, what I like to call it, is what's bugging you. What is bugging you? Write down what's bugging you. And so I would have I did this too, and I kind of do it in my morning pages. It's a big part of my morning pages. So whether you ever do morning pages or you ever journal, I thought, well, I'll just talk to you about this list that I do, because it's pretty much the same thing. So when you start feeling overwhelmed and frustrated and a bit blocked, and you don't know, kind of, like you just need some clarity, and you need to prioritize your task for the day or your week or whatever, your life. You need a little help with that. Start a list called What's Bugging Me, and it's an ongoing list, and you do nothing with it. It's not a to-do list. And you simply sit down with a pen and paper, and at the top write what's bugging me, and you just start listing what's bugging me. That refrigerator that keeps humming in the background, that's really, really bugging me. My neighbor who mows their lawn at 7 a.m. on a Saturday morning when I want to sleep a little longer, that kind of bugs me. It can be anything, and it's not that you're going to do anything about it. You're just listing what bugs you. Just list what bugs you. It really bugs me that my wall needs painting, and it really bugs me that, I can use some examples in my own life, like it really, let me think. I've been working on this for so long. Oh, my garage really bugs me, that when I walk out my garage, I have this pile of clutter right by the door. That really bugs me. Every time I walk by there, it bugs me that it's there. So you write that down, and you just list. You just keep listing until you feel better, and nothing kind of pops really quick, because it's a fast exercise. You're not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. So then you put, and what I would say is just get a notebook, and just, a small little notebook, and you write your stuff in it. I've heard somebody else call this defragmenting your brain. So you can defragment your brain, all those things that's on your mind. So what's bugging me? This is all bugging me. You might even start writing what do I have to do today that's rolling around in my head? Oh, I gotta walk the dog, I gotta go to the grocery store, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. You start writing all that down. Defrag your brain. You're doing morning pages basically in maybe a bullet form. Now, if you want to take that to the next level and do morning pages, you just sort of write it in more of a sentence, and you just keep writing and you don't stop. I need to walk the dog. Dang it, that's really bugging me that the garbage can's still out there and I need to bring it back to the house. The trash man already picked it up. Oh, it's really bugging me today, the blah, 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 blah. And you just keep writing. Oh, I had a dream last night, by the way. That just popped into my head. It's kind of a form of meditation because you're observing all of those things rolling around in your head. You're just observing it. You're writing it down on the paper and getting it out of your head. And pretty soon it quiets down. Now, so I've been doing morning pages every day this week. And this is the first time I've gotten back to doing it daily, rather than just maybe twice a week or whenever I just feel overwhelmed. And I want to tell you what happened. So this is the amazing thing. I have been resisting cleaning my house. Like, I do the basics, but I'm like, I don't like cleaning my house. I don't want to organize, I don't want to clean, and I don't want to bake. I actually said that to a friend of mine last week. You know, I said, I don't want to bake, I don't want to clean my house. I'm doing these things I have to do, but I really don't want to. And I'm not enjoying the process. And so when I started doing morning pages, I'd been doing them a couple of days, and suddenly, I don't know what happened. I just started cleaning the house. First of all, I said, it was Friday night, I said to John, I'm gonna vacuum the whole house. I don't know why, I just feel like I wanna get the vacuum out and vacuum the whole house. So I did. And then the next day, Saturday, I said, no, it was Sunday. It was Sunday. I said, you know, I really want to just get all the floors swept and mopped. So I swept all the floors and I mopped all the floors. And I took all the laundry out of the hamper and I dumped it out on the floor and I sorted it and I did all the laundry. And then when all the laundry was done, I went and got all the throw rugs and I washed all of the throw rugs. And then I told John, go out to the camper and get me the bedding and the towels and everything, and I'll wash those too. I was like on a roll washing all, and I got all the laundry done. I can't say the last time I said I could say that. I got all the laundry done. I got all the floors mopped and vacuumed, and when they were all vacuumed I swept all the floors and I mopped them, I said, wow, there's some spots on the carpet, some where the traffic is. That's really bugging me. It's like once I started removing the layers, there was just more layers that were sort of like bugging me. I'm gonna clean that. I'm gonna do that. So I got some carpet cleaner out and I spot cleaned. I did all the stairs where the carpeted stairs where the traffic, you know how it gets kind of dirty. Cleaned all the stairs. I cleaned by the front door. Well, we have throw rugs there, but I vacuumed all the throw rugs, washed all the throw rugs. And then the next day, so we're getting ready to go camping tomorrow, and I said, you know, my friend who's camping with us requested the caramel chocolate brownies, so I made a pan of caramel brownies. I did that yesterday, and while I had that going, I thought to myself, you know, lemon bars sound good, so I whipped those up and baked some lemon bars along with, you know, the chocolate brownies. I got both of those done. And then I went outside and I took care of all the weeds in the yard. Like, I started off just in one section, and I just kept going, and I just got all that done. And then I honestly do not know what came over me. I don't know. It was just like all of a sudden I was focused. It's not even like I thought to myself, I want to clean or I need to clean. I just sort of followed where sort of my spirit wanted to go, and it was just really wanting to clean. Like, I don't know, talk about getting a bee in your bonnet. I had a bee in my bonnet. Like, it was just in a good way. So I got so much done. Now, I'm not saying if you start morning pages, your house is going to get cleaned. I don't know what's going to happen if you do it, but I wanted to share that with you because that has not happened to me in a very long time. Thank you so much for watching today. I am going to start packing, getting ready for camping. I'll share some more with you. If you don't hear from me in a couple days, you know I'm just off the grid. I'll do my best, and when next week I will be back, and I'll be vlogging again, and I'll have a camping vlog for you, and I'll also be sharing my friend Mary Beth, who was on the Today Show last week. I'm going to sit down with her. She's camping with us, so we're going to sit down and talk about what it was like for her to be on the Today Show. She was already telling me a few things that happened in the green room and things like that, and you know. So anyway, I will share all that next week. So I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know in the comments what you're doing for your own self-care. We all have to find what works. And I'm 56 and I'm still discovering what works for me, and I'm still being surprised by what I'm discovering, and I love sharing that with you. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're doing well. Take good care, keep those high vibes going, and which just simply means to stay tapped in and tuned in to what lights you up and what fuels you. You know, don't lose that spark. Keep your light shining. Keep those high vibes going. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much